So, are we going to talk about the topic of the day?
Armadillos?
Armadillos!
Wait, what? All right, well, I'm going to have to
want to talk about this.
crack a beer for that one. Go ahead, Chris.
Well, I came in to the thing and y'all were talking about armadillos and whether or not we would talk about them. And I said, yeah, let's talk about them, right? I don't know. What was there to talk about?
Well, I had a moment earlier with Eric where he sent me the link to this, where we joined to do the podcast and we could see each other's faces. Mm-hmm. And the conversation before that was just stacks of other links. So I was like, man, this is all we talk about, Eric. And it's just like links to VMix. So he was like throwing out suggestions of the other things that we could talk about. So we
between
YouTube, between us two. So we started talking about armadillos, and then I said maybe we should just stick to the links, and then that was it. We just ended it right there. But I haven't seen a living armadillo yet.
You haven't?
No.
Ever.
Maybe in a zoo, but never just like out and about. I've seen
I don't know if they have armadillos at zoos.
Of course they do. Every animal's in a zoo. What do you mean?
Do they? I'm gonna Google this.
I don't think every animal is in a zoo because then that'd be like hundreds and thousands of animals.
Like they don't have friggin' like
animals.
They don't have hamsters at zoos.
Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
There's a hamster in a zoo somewhere.
They should have armadillos in British zoos.
Well, that was the thing. Like, I went to a German zoo once with Meg, and she was like, "Oh my god, a bunch of raccoons have got into this enclosure." And I was like, "No, there's just no raccoons here. That's the thing. That we're looking at raccoons."
So according to Google, I just Googled, are there armadillos in zoos? And this is what it says. Most armadillos in zoos live longer, which doesn't, again, answer my question. So I guess, yes, there are. However, the pink fairy armadillo rarely lives more than a few years in zoos, so little is known about this species. There are 20 species of armadillos, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Oh,
wow.
God. Yeah.
I want to learn about
the
pink
chat
fairy.
says they carry leprosy.
They do.
Do they really?
What?
Mm-hmm. An armadillo's just walking around with like a biblical disease.
Well, it's like koalas carrying chlamydia.
Yeah, but chlamydia is still about, isn't it? We still deal with that.
You have it, yeah. No.
Well, I guess no one ever gave the antibiotics to the armadillos. I don't know.
We should, though.
Yeah, we should.
Did you guys know that there are parrots in Austin?
Like wild parrots?
Yeah, wild parrots.
No.
Jessica, we're supposed to be talking about armadillos, not parrots.
All right, my bad. My bad. Get back to it.
Sorry. No, wait. Tell me about. I didn't mean. I did not know there were parrots.
I'd rather talk about armadillos anyway, because those are a lot cooler. No, there really are. I just looked it up the other day. Hold on. So keep talking about armadillos, and I'll bring up the article.
I think you can shoot. I think you can shoot an armadillo with a gun, and it'll bounce the bullet back.
Don't shoot.
I'm not saying to do that. I'm not telling you to do that.
People who came up with that also come up with like you can pull an earthworm in half and it becomes two worms. Is that the same guy?
I actually heard that as a kid. If you like step on or like crush a worm and it splits in two, it becomes two worms.
Yeah.
Well, is that not true?
No, but there.
I literally grew up believing that.
Well, because I think on one end is the mouth and it just like, just pulls mud through itself. But on the other end is just an anus. I don't think it can work backwards unless there is worms sort of chomping up with their anus and then puking out the mud. But I'm pretty sure it's just one worm.
Do you guys have stuff like I was taught that as a kid and I believed it up until 31 years old. Is there anything that you were taught or that you believed as a child that like you believed for a lot of your life? Like stuff like if you cross your eyes and someone hits you at the back of the head, your eyes will stay that way. I was taught that as a kid, which I know is wrong.
I mean, there's like the gum one.
It didn't take me 31 years to figure that one out.
I think maybe swallowing watermelon seeds or swallowing gum. I would either grow a watermelon. I learned that from Rugrats, but I believed that for a very long time. To this day, I still don't swallow the seeds. I mean, you shouldn't, but I mean, if you do, I freak out a little bit. But like swallowing gum, I know some people just swallow their gum like it's nothing, and I'm like, I don't want my poop to be sticky or just weird. I don't know.
Yeah,
anyway.
I used to swallow my gum when I was a kid until someone told me it takes 7 years, and then I stopped. So I think that's just something people made up to get kids to stop swallowing gum. But to the important topic, Texas man hospitalized after bullet bounces off armadillo. This was in 2015.
there's a lot of people in the chat saying if you shoot an armadillo, you'll kill it. So don't do it.
Well, I'm not saying to shoot either way. It's bad. Either it's going to bounce. A Texas man, either you're going to get shot by yourself because it bounced it back, or you're going to kill an armadillo. So just don't shoot armadillos.
If you have a craving to shoot an armadillo, maybe reconsider the fact that you own a gun. Maybe get some help with that.
But especially don't shoot armadillos.
Or anything.
The way to kill an armadillo, you get a machete, right? I wouldn't even know where to start. If I had to kill one, I would.
I don't know how you catch one. I
don't
think
know
they're pretty
how I
fast.
would catch one either.
Did any of you guys
I'll just leave
also?
them.
Were any of you guys told as kids too by your parents that if you put like the car light on while you're driving, like they can't see, or like you're gonna get arrested or something like that?
Yeah, I was
Any
always told that
parents-
was illegal.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Is it?
I-
No, it's not.
I think it is like a bit distracting because it does. You can see the reflection of it, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
think you get pulled over for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's illegal.
You
Parents
guys want to
would
hear
just
about the
instill
parrots,
fear.
parakeets?
No.
Okay, here. Oh, okay. I thought you had me muted. I thought I was muted. So, okay, monk parakeets may be native to the subtropical. All right, wait. I can't see him because I'm reading the article. Is he doing something dumb?
No, I was just laughing. I was laughing at you trying to get through that. You're doing very well at it.
Thank you. Monk parakeets may be native to the subtropics of South America, but over the last 40 years, they found a home in Austin. Although their exact origin is disputed, it's accepted that in the early 1970s, parakeets were either released in the Zilker area or escaped their cages.
Whoa.
Yeah, super crazy.
They're back
I
to
saw
the
one the
boat.
other. I saw one the other. I was like, "There's a green bird on top of that light pole." It's like, "What the hell is that?" Looked it up. Well, okay.
Just a parrot.
Yeah.
There's trying to shoot down this parakeet conversation has been like trying to shoot an armadillo. That's all I got. I'm at.
Oh man, what time is it? God, we have
There's a lot of time
way
left.
left.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
do you
Oh,
feel like
man.
I feel like I don't see as many animals nowadays because I don't go out as much. So I don't think about birds. Well, not that I thought much about birds anyway. But I mean, just in general, like I feel like my animal interaction is down.
Yeah, that would
I
make
mean-
sense if you are spending more time inside.
Yeah.
I mean, what other animals do you interact with on a daily basis before quarantine other than like Dutch? And what other animals?
Well, I guess bugs.
See, I've been noticing bugs more because there have been, no joke, I think 3 or maybe now 4 different wasp nests that have gathered around my place that we've had to spray to get rid of, and they just keep popping up. And I don't like. I'm sure there's some type of solution. So if anyone has chat has any solutions, or you guys have solutions for getting rid of wasps, or like stopping them from making nests at your place,
Just throw a shoe.
Or shoot them. They don't bounce back.
one bullet will take out everyone. Just.